Okay, here's the Chariot. Anthony was nice enough to just quickly go over these headlights so you could actually see out of it, because previously it was a massive case of cataracts. A lot of love bug damage. And this paint needs a lot of love, and this grill's, obviously who cares. But those are HID lights, and those fog lights are, oof. It's had a lot of impacts up front. But looking down this car, there's some fade, but it's not gone. It's still salvageable. I think I saw a ding in the roof somewhere. Saw some sun, huh? Oh man, it's pretty worn. This reminds me of my 03 from New York. Everything was just worn, aged, cracked. It was just typical fade. Bend in the door there from opening something too hard. But down the sides, not really littered with door dings. Tires are a couple, 2-3 years old. Back bumper's not complete garbage. It's pretty good shape for its age. Just a little something right there. It's not worth doing anything with, obviously. Taillight trim is just gone here. Taillights are cracking away. Pretty bad. Seeing this a lot on 03s in the south for this molding along the top just fails. Roof paint's gone. Didn't notice that earlier. Ding. Cartier. Missing 2 center caps. A few associated door dings, but nothing stoved in. These mirrors are completely faded out. Too much sun. I didn't even think about this. These wipers are probably pretty done too. Probably need to stop and get some of those. Otherwise, I'm not sure there's a whole lot else to show here. Well, it's all there at least, except those. Hello everyone. I am currently driving back south to my home. I left New Hampshire about a couple of hours ago. I have completed I also say I rescued a vehicle from, guessing for probably demolition derby or some other life that didn't have a good outlook up there. It's a 2003 Lincoln Cartier L. It has 160-some thousand miles on it. And unfortunately, it has no heat. The heater core is essentially blocked off under the hood. They've made a U to join the heater lines together so you still have flow. So I am driving back home with no heat in December. It's great. So this will be a really fun ride back home. It's only 1,000 miles. It's really not that far. But nonetheless, it'll, I'm sure, provide a lot of entertainment driving back south in an unknown vehicle, which of course is always a treat at the let's say $4,000 price point. No, I did not pay $4,000 for this car, but there are quite a few pluses to it. It does have tires that are about 2 years old. Control arms have been done, brakes have been done. It's had frequent oil changes. It's a good chassis to start from. It'll never be worth anything substantial, but we'll just consider it giving this car at least a better outlook on life by heading south and putting in a new forward heater core. It needs an intake, actually. See what's ahead of us here. So anyways, I'm going to focus on the road. As you can see here, going down Interstate 84 through Hartford, the insurance capital of the Northeast. And somebody else up here, if we can see it here, get my gloves out of the way. Somebody's decorated their Volkswagen Golf with Christmas lights. That's pretty cool. Good for them. So welcome to Hartford, and we'll continue the ride down Interstate 84 over to Newburgh, New York. enter the state of New York into Newburgh, New York, and trip's going well. Car's doing fine, as I would expect. Steers well, runs down the road okay. Tires need to be balanced, but no misfires, no issues whatsoever. So I'm very happy about that so far. I've done somewhere around 171 miles. Not bad. Not bad at all. And as we enter Newburgh, New York, we will continue on and into Pennsylvania after that. All right. This is now crossing into the PRNY, People's Republic of New York. Welcome to New York, where the state speed limit is a ridiculous 55 and the roads are covered in wonderful, I guess that's brine. I don't think it's salt because I don't hear any crystals. So they have some liquid road de-icer out. It's 36 degrees. And we'll cruise through New York State onwards to Pennsylvania on Interstate 84. Well, I'm apparently not familiar with the route as I thought I was. I thought when you crossed into New York, that was where Newburgh was. No, it is not. It's another 30 minutes. No big deal, though. I'll just continue on this exciting, not really exciting, we'll just continue on with this adventure. I mentioned it has no heat. Luckily, I have gloves and the heated seat decided to work, so I'm at least staying moderately warm. I even have my snow boots on because they're pretty well insulated, so I'm warm enough. Couple layers of pants, 3 layers with a jacket, so this isn't that bad. I rather enjoy the cold weather anyways. I'm on Interstate 87 on the thruway, about to enter New Jersey from the state of New York. Bouncing my way along here. Good thing I have a nice cushion suspension because apparently the pavement is not an option in the state of New York. It's terrible roads. Too bad. Yep, here we go. Exit 15 for 287 South. A route I am familiar with. How are we doing on the Econ? Nice. There we go. It's getting like 25.5 miles per gallon. Not bad at all. Not going to go on the Cuomo Bridge. We are going to New Jersey. So we'll just continue on. Make our way over to the great state of Pennsylvania. Welcome to New Jersey. So, now continue on 287 on and around town, all the way down to, I think it's Interstate 87 or 88 or something that runs you into Pennsylvania. And that'll take me over to Interstate 81 and take me back south, because it's driving down Interstate, well, at least going down New Jersey 17 and catching the New Jersey Turnpike 95. It stinks. It is not a fun ride. Nobody enjoys it, so not gonna do that. Plus, I think you could easily spend $80 in tolls. It's not worth it. $80 for, I think, 15-20 minutes of savings versus going this way. So I'm gonna go this way, and I think that's gonna be it for now. All right, so far so good. About 1 mile away from the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Still not very warm. 36 degrees ambient temperature. Heated seat, no longer wanting to work currently. But yeah, so far smooth sailing on Interstate 78. I guess I get to pay my toll charges. Just noticed the sign ahead indicating that the price of $3 is your toll charges in about 1.5 miles. If you have one of those magic boxes, transponders called an Easy Pass, you pay less than half. I don't understand the math on that, but I guess I'm not supposed to. It's not my problem. Car continues to squeak away. It's very entertaining listening to the squeak. Sounds like a car from the 80s. That is the downside of this, is all the dried out stuff from its Florida life. Anyways, welcome to the state of Pennsylvania, and we'll continue on. Well, good morning. After last night's run, I made it to Harrisburg for the night, and I decided it was probably best to just call it a night instead of trying to drive through the night. Unfortunately, in Harrisburg, it's a little wet. It's raining and it's trying to sleet, so this will be real fun. Yeah, otherwise I just checked fluids. Coolant is right at the minimum mark in the reservoir, so it's fine. Otherwise, oil is still at the same position as it was when I checked it when it was cold yesterday. So far in the, I think I've done 400 some miles. It'll tell me 433 miles I've done since I left New Hampshire. It's done fine. And the air pump's working. So, yeah, time to get going. Who doesn't love a cold start? Of course, my hand's in the wrong position. As usual. Well, if I get hungry, at least there's a little sugar packet or something up there. 2 of them. Wow, nice. It's not drugs or something. Wipers, how are they? They work. Not award-winning. Racket they're making, but at least they work. Alright, time to hit the road. Well, morning y'all. It is, you can see a little bit of snow. And it's currently, what is that, 1, 2 degrees? Yeah, 1 degree outside. So it is kind of snowing, kind of sleeting, raining all at once. So that's real fun. And this is what the rest of my day is going to be like for the next 8 hours of driving. Should be fun. Wish that worked. Oh well. And I'll keep you posted. Still doing all right. No issues to report as of yet. And the day continues to get warmer, so obviously the inclement weather stuff's no big deal at all. And here we go into PA, or Maryland. Welcome to Maryland. This is only a very, very short stretch of Interstate 81 through the state of Maryland. I think it's 10, yeah, it's like 10, 11 miles. Not going to be a whole lot to see here, and probably need to check on the fuel situation, because if I remember correctly, there's this Sam's Club near here, so maybe we'll stop and fill up. Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's a pretty short run through the state of Maryland, so getting ready to enter West Virginia. Crossing the Potomac. It's up to 42. And welcome to West Virginia, wild and wonderful. Remember correctly, this is like a 20-ish or 30-ish mile stretch. I really don't remember. I guess my answer is going to be coming up ahead here. It's somewhere between 20 and 30. Okay, we'll exit 23. It's 20. Okay, so it's a 25-ish mile, 26 mile stretch. Not very exciting. Onwards to the state of Virginia. Okay, leaving the state of West Virginia, and now we are in the state of Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. I wonder where that came from. Alright, I think I have almost another 250 miles or something insane to go. That's okay. We'll continue to hopefully make good time. Well, my timing is poor, but I am back in South Carolina, and I just have, I'm at exit 90, and I need to go another, gosh, 56, I need to go another 70 miles or so until I get back into my neighborhood area. But yeah, over there is Carowinds, the amusement park that's right on the border. It actually extends over the border into North Carolina, part of the park. And otherwise, this car continues to do phenomenally. We're at 25.4 miles per gallon. And I've done how many miles? I think I just saw it flash by. 929 miles. I might come close to hitting 1,000 miles by the time I get home. We will see. But like I said, this car continues to do quite well. The coolant level hasn't changed any, and nor has the oil. Car's doing really well. It's got a few things that need to be addressed, whether it's the lighting, not the lighting, that's what I was trying to fix there. It needs to have the steering, like an alignment maybe, either a wheel balance, or maybe there's a ball joint or something that's not great on the passenger front, because I'm hearing some kind of pop squeak up front. And one of the things I should have done before I left was at least jack it up on the strut on each corner to make sure it at least had some level of integrity to it. And that's my mistake. I should have done that. But now that I'm 70-ish miles from home, I don't have a jack, and I'm not going to do that with the miserable jack in the trunk that you use on the side of the road. So we'll carry on another an hour or so, and I should be back at my home. Well, I'm pulling up to my exit here, and I've made it thus far. Of course, it's starting to now sprinkle some water outside, so that's great. My buddy just called asking if I could help him with his 03 town car. It's fortunately got a pretty bad misfire. It's probably one of the ignition coils as usual. So I'm going to go quickly offload a few things and change what I'm wearing and head his way and go do a service call, I guess, even though I just drove many miles. Okay, pulling into headquarters. It is, oh man, it's all wet. Ugh, great. In between, don't whack anything. We have made it. Wow, that is crazy. I can't believe I just did this. That was what? 993 miles with 25.4 miles per gallon. People can say all you want about some of the newer vehicles, but it's hard to beat having fuel economy like this. I'm speechless. I'm going to be even more speechless if I hit that tree right there. Look at that, the park assist works. That never happens. I don't think anybody wants to see me, but the car has arrived. It's back here. The L made it. Holy cow. How do things look under the hood? Oh, that's nice. Typical Southern car problems. The carpet nubs fall off. Leather's a little worn. Door lock rivet broke. Yep, lights are lit. There's crap all over it. Power steering pump whirring away. It's at level. No smoke. Can't believe it. This car was made April 2002, so this is a 20-year-old vehicle that has now gone essentially from Albany, New York, over to New Hampshire, met north of Boston, and then now back down south, South Carolina. What a well-traveled automobile. Thank you, car, for getting me home. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this adventure. I know with a link and the odds are in your favor. Normally you'll actually make it to your destination, but driving an unknown car with 20 years of use, going wherever it was in Florida, New York. And of course, driving with no heater core, because the heater core is essentially bypassed under the hood. That makes it a little bit of a chilly drive when you're up north in the Northeast in New England. No heat. I had, I think, 3 layers on. You probably saw in the video. 2 layers for pants. Had my snow boots on. Some thick socks. Just tried to stay warm. And I made it. So, mission accomplished. Thanks for watching.